What do you do when you mess up, make a mistake, or lose your temper with your kids? We're going to talk about that and get some insights from best-selling author Dr. Meg Meeker coming up. Hey, it's John Finch with The Father Effect. For those of you who may be new to this channel, I wrote a book and made a movie called The Father Effect, and it was in that journey that I learned so much about how I could become a better dad. Our goal for this channel is to help you become a better dad too, through the advice and stories of others. You can check out the free 60-minute movie, The Father Effect, here on YouTube at the link in the upper right-hand corner. And you can watch some interviews that I've done with some fascinating people on the Father Effect show, which is at a link in the description below. Today's video is about understanding the importance of apologizing when you make a mistake, lose your temper, or say something you shouldn't say to your kids, etc. Watch what Dr. Meeker has to say, and I'll be back with a few tips about how I've learned to apologize to my kids.
When a dad makes a mistake, it's very, very important for a couple reasons to acknowledge it to his child. First of all, if the kids saw the mistake, they know it was a mistake and they know dad failed. And when a dad comes along and fails to acknowledge that, the kid starts to realize, well, maybe that wasn't a mistake. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to go. Maybe dad's supposed to yell, "Shut up," to me all the time. Maybe that really is okay. It didn't feel okay to me, but dad didn't apologize or say anything about it, so that must be okay. Very dangerous for a kid. The second reason it's very important to acknowledge truth to kids, which is really what you're talking about, I flubbed up, I'm very sorry, is that it gets the child back on track as far as being able to trust their instincts. Dad told me to shut up. It doesn't feel right. I don't think that's what dads should do to their kids. Okay, you said you're sorry. Phew, I'm getting it. Now I know how to do that. But when a dad asks for forgiveness and apologizes to a child, it draws that child very, very close to dad. That child now feels that he or she can trust dad more. Dad's smart. Dad is strong. Because dad acknowledges his mistakes, but now dad's going to do something about it. He said shut up, or he swore at me, and now he said that was wrong. I apologize. I'm not going to do that again. Oh, that makes me feel so good. My dad is so great. Now I can really trust my dad to do the right thing because it didn't feel right to me. It didn't feel good, and he's going to make it right. You see, now that child feels so close to dad. And isn't that what we all want with our kids? We want to be closer with our kids. And now that child is going to trust dad a whole lot more. And would you as a dad want to miss out on all that? That's what you miss out on when you are too proud to go to your child and say, I am so sorry I said what I said. I'm so sorry that I did what I did. Will you forgive me? I'm going to work very hard, and this is important, I believe, in the apology, to not do that again. I'm going to work very hard. That's how you lead. That's how great leaders lead. And the truth is, you're a leader in the home, whether you acknowledge it or not. Even if you're not in the home with your child as a dad, and there may be dads who are sitting in prison, listening, you're still leading your kids. Because in your kids' eyes, you're still a leader, and they want to know where you're going next.
When I mess up with my kids, I take that particular child and in private, I have a conversation with them. And I walk them through why it is that I messed up. And, whether it was stress at work or just something going on in my life that made me lose my temper or say something I shouldn't say, I tell them. And I'm very open and honest with them about it. And then once I'm done, I say, hey, I will do my very best not to do that again. And I am so sorry. Will you forgive me? And I think that does a couple of different things. It shows them that I'm not perfect because they know that, or they're going to find it out pretty quickly. And it also shows them that they don't have to be perfect, that there's not some crazy standard that they have to live up to where they never have to admit when they've made a mistake or messed up. These have been some of the best conversations I've had with my girls. When I've messed up and I've gone up to their rooms and had that private conversation. And man, just the conversations that have come out of that have been really powerful and impacting to me and to my daughters, and it's helped us. It's helped strengthen our relationship going forward. If you know of a dad who you think may be interested in this video, then please share it with them. And if this video has brought you value, please hit that subscribe button so you'll be alerted every week when we release a new video. Remember, your life is your legacy, and what you do and say every day is impacting your family and generations to come. We'll see you next time on The Father Effect.